everybody, it's Christine and it's time for a process video. What I have today is my good friend sent me, I'm sorry, I'm rambling just a little bit, but she has the most adorable little granddaughter and she's got red hair. Honestly, this little girl reminds me of my daughter so much with her little hair. She's just so cute. She was actually born very premature, so she is a definite blessing. She is adorable. I think she's just about a year, maybe a little over. She's got to be a little over because she's walking. So my apologies. I'm certain I've got, she's told me and I've done forgot. But anyway, she sent me these little pictures. She says, do you mind scrapbooking these for my daughter-in-law as like a little gift? And so I'm like, well, yes, because this is adorable. But she was at the farm with her other grandparent or it could be great-grandparent. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure if this is grandpa or great-grandpa. But she was at the farm and she's petting little kittens and she's petting little cows and she's just too cute. Now, that being said, I said, oh, I'm sure I've got some farm paper. I don't. All I had was this one little set of cardstock stickers from my little shoebox. Y'all, this has got to be, it's from 2010. Y'all, this is 12 years old. Isn't that crazy? I actually bought it originally because my daughter's initials are B-A-H. And I used a lot of sheep back when she was younger for certain little things. And these little sheep are missing. But there's a couple others. I kind of wish there was a cow because, of course, there's cows in here, but that's all right. I got a little barn and some farm-looking stuff, right? So I had that, and so I thought, well, I'll go into my stash and find some stuff. And I tried to find some reds, and I have not really much red, or none of the red really goes with this at all. Like, I don't really have that much. So I thought, that's all right. I had this plant lady. It's fairly new, actually, or I got it recently, I should say, from Echo Park. 2020, so it's not real old. It's within a year. And I like this little like plaid here. This kind of reminds me of the farm. And then I did have this kind of pretty textured yellow cardstock. And so I thought I'm going to use that. And then I have this green, which kind of reminds me, it's a little darker, but it's kind of got the little green, you know, grass looking feel. And then I found this little sheet of paper. It's actually a quick quotes, say that 3 times in a row. And I don't have any idea how old it is, but it kind of reminded me, the colors go, and it kind of reminded me, she's got this little outfit on with the yellow and the little purples, so it kind of went with it to me. So I'm going to try to use these things all together. I think that's going to be cute. I did pull out 2 other sheets if I want to pull in the blue. I got a blue, you know, to go with this. I don't know yet, though, so, and plus I got stuff on it, who knows. And then I have this too, and I only pulled that out because it kind of reminded me of this little guy here. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to keep those in reserve. Now for the title, I think I'm just going to call it something like At the Farm or something. So I just found some little black foam letters. I'm going to make the farm be this big one. But I'm going to have to make an R because I've done used all the R's. Go figure. These other little ones, I should have plenty on that, I hope. I hadn't looked, so let's hope so. And then I pulled out, again from the stash here, I found these 2 little paper clips that look kind of cute. One says, hey, which is kind of funny because, you know, it's play on words, I guess. Hey. And then love, which is just cute. It's just kind of got the color. So I'm hopeful I can make those work. I don't know. I pulled out these enamel dots. I may have to go dig in my bucket because I'm not certain about these. I was thinking about using the black and the white or something, and the blue maybe. I'm going to have to see. I pulled these out just to see. And then I do have this corrugated stuff, and that's kind of farmy-ish in my head. So that might come on. And then I have these little black frames that I'm thinking maybe I can use some kind of way. I don't know yet. I was just digging through the stash, pulling out stuff that looked like it might be interesting. So that's what I'm going to start with. And let me start cutting stuff. And I'm kind of imagining this is going to be on the yellow. And then this will be down here. And then maybe some. I'm going to be kind of simple just because it is going to have to travel. It is a gift. And it's for a gift who's not a scrapbooker. So I don't want to be like crazily complicated. I want it to be something she can, you know, maybe put on the wall or something, not look so crazy. So it's going to be probably pretty simple, grid or something, because I do have these little, I'm kind of imagining I'm going to do it something like this, you know, like a little grid or something like that. And yeah, so let me start cutting and I'll come back on camera shortly. Talk soon. Okay, everybody, quick check-in. I have trimmed the papers down just a tad here. I trimmed this back a little. Oh, I know what I meant to show you. I forgot. So I've got this sketch here. Let me see, because to be honest with you, it came off of Pinterest. Okay, it's Serendipity Sketch 130. And it's actually oriented this way. But I don't want it that way because the picture I had, was a vertical picture. So I took a little snippet and I turned it. So now you see I've put it on like a blank PowerPoint slide, which, oh, that's not really necessarily important, but I put it here so I could reorient myself. So I got my little up and down picture, and she's gonna go like that. Actually, I guess like that. And then I got my other little pictures I showed y'all a minute ago are gonna go in here. So I've got that going on, and slightly different, but that's all right. So I've cut those, the whole point of showing you that was to show you I've cut those papers down to make all that kind of work. And what I'm gonna do is start pasting that. And I think I'm gonna scuff up a little thing because it's the farm. I'm kind of thinking I might use some twine or something. I never like scrimple it. You know, people do little tangly things, and I might do some tangly. I don't know though, because I still have this stuff to work with. I gotta think on this just a minute, because this could be cute here, you know. So anyways, but I'm gonna go off camera. Well, I'm gonna just speed it up, and I'm gonna start pasting this stuff down and sketch it, or I may trim this just a hair. We don't need this much grass, I don't think. I might trim it just a hair, but I'm gonna scuff up the edges and whatnot and get to going. All right, talk soon. Well, y'all, I don't use twine. I don't use my corrugated cardboard. I don't use them black frames, spoiler alert. I'll pull them out and look again, but I never do any of that. I don't know why. I thought about that twine when I was talking about the layout, and then I never did go get it, and I guess I just completely forgot. So what I have done so far, though, is I have mounted the big photo on the polka dot paper. The big polka dots on the back side of it had little tiny purple polka dots on the yellow. And I've used that as the paper layer immediately beneath the picture. And again, it's kind of tying back into that little old purple jacket she's got on. And then I mounted it on black cardstock, and then I mounted it on red didn't know what color it is. It's fun foam on the back side, or just foam on the back side, craft foam. And then I mounted the 3 little pictures on black cardstock as well, just so they stand out. Now, I'm going to make this initially the titles at the farm, and I did not have an R, so I have to cut leg off my Q and add that to my R. But you can't tell, and it looks kind of fun, funky. It's just, you know, it's just a fun little font. I love this font. I think it's called like, I should know, but it seems like it's something like Soda Pop, but that's not right. It's something else, but it's something cute. I think I saw it with Kelsey Cherry. I think it's the first time I ever saw her. She used it. I think she used it quite a bit too, to be honest with you. And I just thought it was the cutest thing, so I had to have it. So the other one, it's also foam. I couldn't tell you the name of it at the moment. It just says at the farm. And then I get into my stickers over here. This is my little farm stickers. Now, originally, the sketch had a circle element in the lower right and the upper left. And so I started off with that little scallop circle there that says, I simply enjoy you. That started off at the bottom. But I like that little tractor, and I thought to put it at the bottom, but no, I really wanted it along that line there. So I stick him there, and then I stick my truck up there, and then I've got my other 2 stickers, the little grain silo and the barn, and I kind of put those are where I kind of want everything, and then I decide that's where they're going to stick. I had to move that tractor up and that little scallop circle up, but that's okay. I think it looks really cute up there. I haven't glued everything down just yet, but here's now where I mess with these little paper clips. I like these little paper clips. That one that says love and the one that says, hey, the colors look really cute. I did end up having to put the paper clippy part kind of behind the photo because it was just kind of folding the paper a little bit. I didn't really care for how that was looking. And then I think the yellow one, I actually think I just tucked it behind the paper. I don't really remember I don't think I looped it over. It was just kind of crumpling the papers, and I didn't like it. I ended up using a glue dot to glue the yellow one down, and I ended up using foam tape on the back side of the green one because it needed a little dimension. Now what I'm doing right here is putting a little bit of foam behind the barn because I'm going to put it up on top of the little grain silo to give it some dimension. I do end up putting foam behind the tractor and behind the little blue truck, but I'm going to cut over. I'm not going to make y'all watch all that. And you'll see me, I'm going to start putting this foam on here, and then it's going to cut over in just a second where I'm at the end of putting it on the little truck. All right, so now I've got my foam on my truck. Now here's my thing. I looked at that little truck and I thought, you're just hanging out there. You're not even on anything. So in a second, I'm going to go find something for him to be on. Because this little butt-end was just hanging out. And I go, you look weird. So I got my little paper clips on there. Like I said, I put the foam behind the green one. And I start looking at the sticker sheets. I go, that truck butt just looks funny. So I grabbed this fence. Now, granted, you know, he's not driving on the fence, but because I put it behind him, it creates kind of this visual shelf for him to rest on. Just visually. Not that the truck is actually on the fence, but it looks like it's behind it. but it just looks like he's got something to rest on. So I put the fence there. It's a little bit crooked. I have to straighten it up. And then I decided it still needs a little something. So I take these 2 trees and I build this little bit of trees behind it. And I kind of like the way the color is added up there too. I use the green and the little orangey color. And that builds, like, in my mind, I've now got this kind of red or this like bright color in each of my little clusters. It's like a little triangle there. And now look at them frames again. I decide, no, you're not going anywhere. Honestly, guys, I'm almost done. It didn't take me that long once I got this stuff kind of glued down. I do take these little black enamel dots and I put 3 in each of my little clusters. They're just, you know, simple, shiny little things. They do add nice little gloss to the paper, or to the layout rather. So it's kind of a nice little, a new texture being introduced there, and it looks really pretty. So I just put my 3 little black dots in each section. And then I kind of look at it again, and I realize I don't like my title after all. I mean, I like the farm. The farm looks cute. I think it's the right font and everything. But then I think it needs to be down at the farm. I don't know if she's actually down or if she's up or whatever you want to say, but I'm saying it's got to be down at the farm. So I'm going to end up moving my little title over. And also I kind of liked it because my M was hanging off my yellow paper just a little bit. And when I get my title on here and I move it over, it ends up bringing that E off the side just a little bit too. So it looks kind of intentional. But I guess my point is they match kind of vertically where they end up going, where the end is, and it makes it look kind of cool, or it looks cohesive, I guess is the better word. So I'm just moving I will have to scooch it just a little bit more again because it's not quite over far enough, but I'm going to put the word down and it'll finish out my title there. And that'll be that after I get this moved over. So here's where I have to move my E over just a little bit. But I'm not even sad about it. I think it looks really cute. It kind of matches, makes it down at the farm. And I think that looks so cute. And that's all I'm going to do. I don't add any mixed media. I don't do anything else kind of special fancy to it because, as I said, it is a gift. It's got to travel. I want her to be able to put it into a little frame or something if that's what she wants to do. So that's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to slow it down so you can take a look here. There is a lot of dimension, though. So you can see the foam tapes up underneath there. And that's it. So close-ups coming up. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.